Don't be scared. I have a lot to remember. And one of those things is that no one ever treated me like a woman. Took off their hats when they came in here. Said please, or thank you. Or maybe say, they like my smile. I remember that, alright? And I remember you. You got fat and rich and smooth on me. You walked me like men walk their horses, and it lasted a long time. So long that I forgot I was a woman. I took this whole goddamn city to beg with me so that you can get fat and rich. I made money out of it too. But it's money I don't like the feel of. Because it's a greasy coin that is filled with dirty, unwashed men. And if I had to give it away, I would give away every single penny I got. I don't think I should be ashamed. I'm going out now, Sam. And when I come back, this is going to be my home. And that's how you and everyone else is going to treat it.
Hey, I'm not here for you. I want to talk to your boyfriend. Did you ever love me? I'm not talking to you. Did you ever love me? Because you moved on so fast, so easy. How? I still can't eat, I still can't sleep. I still think of the memories of you and I. And you look so happy already. You even find someone new already. Did you ever love me? I'm talking to you. Did you? Did you ever love me?
Maybe I had a glass. 1 or 2. I don't drink. A rapist doesn't have to be a stranger. But if you've been in public with him, dance, one dance, kissed him goodbye, pressing charges will be hard as trying to keep your legs closed while 5 fools try to run a train on you. These men, friends of ours who smile nice, take us to dinner and lock the door behind us. And we are left with scars of being betrayed by men who know us. These men. And the people that we always thought it would be may never show up. Because it turns out the nature of rape has changed.
This morning, I was in the kitchen making breakfast for us. I made his favorite dish, fried diamond eggs. Then I had his footsteps walking towards me. And I looked at him with a very huge smile on my face. But when I looked at him, I saw the very same look he gives when he's about to hit me. So I walked towards the cupboard, and he came closer and closer, and he held my neck so tight that I couldn't breathe. So I took the knife that was beside me and I stabbed him. I stabbed him 5 times on his neck until he fell down on the floor. So I went towards him to see if he was dead. But the minute I saw the blood on the floor, I knew he was dead. I was happy that he was not going to hit me. I'm not a murderer. It was self-defense. I am a hero. I'm not a murderer. It was self-defense.
You know, I've been ignorant all along when you were treating me like a piece of trash. But now, I'm standing up to protect myself. I really don't know what happened to the relationship and friendship that took us years to build. I don't know what I did to deserve this kind of friendship and treatment that you've given to me. After everything I've done to save this relationship, this is how you thank me? By calling me names? You're calling me names like Mrs. Know-It-All, fake life princess, a gold digger, telling people that I'm living a fake life, then I get money from old men, and that you're paying for my rent knowing exactly that you're not doing that. Feeding my own friends lies about me. I've never thought you would stoop so low to embarrass me. I don't know you anymore. I really don't. I don't know you. And I've never thought you'd do this to me. You really broke me to pieces when I thought we were together to build each other. But now, it's over. It's really over. It's over. You keep on doing this to me, knowing exactly that I will reappear. But just one of these days, I won't be there.
Did you say you understand? You understand? No, you don't understand. You think just because you have a PhD and a frame certificate on the wall, you magically know what I'm feeling? Well, that's bullshit, man. You're just doing your job, making your money. You probably never cared about anyone in your life, have you? Well, I do. I care, and that's why I'm crazy. I just feel like I'm losing my mind. Every single time I see a woman walking down the street who slightly resembles my mom, I think it's gonna be her, here, smiling at me, alive. But it never is. I wake up in the middle of the night every day, drenched in sweat. Yesterday, I put my fist through the window and it just shattered into pieces. I mean, my mom is dead. She is dead, and I can't even accept it. Let alone cry about it. Because if I do cry about it, that means I accept that she's gone forever. Now, can you understand that? I can't let my mom be gone. I just can't.
I wasn't up for any more of his disgusting games. I couldn't bear even one more second of it. Especially when he put his heavy hand on my thigh. It was like something went off in me. Something took over in my brain. And before I knew it, he had that knife sticking out from his chest. Maybe I had it all planned. Must have worked it out somehow in my mind. But I don't care. I've always had an idea swimming at the back of my head. Maybe this was it. I've thought about it all this time. And now it has happened. It has come to pass. It all became true. Even now, I feel empty. No anger, no sadness, just numb. Maybe I've gone crazy. Do you think I've gone crazy?
You ever been neglected by your own family? I wish that pain not to anyone else, even my worst enemy. I don't wish them to go through what I'm going through right now. Neglection, where your own parents can't even ask you how your day was or how are you doing, how's school, how's everything in life in general. It hurts me so much where I even start neglecting myself too. Pain is something I can't feel anymore because it's what I'm used to. I've been sexually assaulted 3 times, and no one seemed to care or pinpoint what I've been through. For the first time, it was some random guy whom I met at a party. It wasn't a party per se, but it was an after tears. I met them, someone who I thought was my best friend spiked my drink. That guy took advantage of me and I couldn't even fight back. I just let it be. The second time, it was my cousin. Someone whom I confided to, but they took advantage of me too. And the third one was my uncle. I told him what happened to me, and he used that against me. It hurts to a point where I numb myself sometimes. Hence the piercings, the tattoos I get. It's pain. It hurts, but thankfully I have someone who has pure intentions for me. Someone whom I love, who gets me through the day. And I have my friends also. Friends who support me, friends who I met this year at campus and whom they are actually real to me. I've lost friends, but I'm keeping these ones. And yeah, it's been hard.
Coward? Phony? No. You listen. You turn out to be exactly who I thought you were. I've never pretended to be somebody else. It's been me all along, and it was me who was there in front of everybody. Look, I didn't come here to yell at you, okay? I came to tell you that I know how it feels to be afraid to show you who you are. I was, but I'm not anymore. And I know that everything will be okay, and I do believe in myself. And even though I have no family, no job, and no money for college, it's you that I feel sorry for. Because I know that guy that sent me those emails somewhere down inside of you. But I cannot wait for him. Because waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. It's useless and disappointing.
No, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna listen. Lisa, one day I was sitting down the stairs and I heard Mom and your dad arguing about me. You were too young to remember this, but he was gonna leave. And then I heard Mom say, no, please, don't do it. Don't do it. And I didn't know what she was talking about. And then she came and she found me. And then she put me in a bathtub. And then she combed my hair. And she put makeup on me. And perfume. And she said, just relax. And then she let him come in and rape me. Yes, it is true. And you're gonna tell her. You're gonna tell her. You know, I am not your tragedy. Lisa, I thought that she was controlling you, but she's been controlling me too. I worry about my children. About what somebody's gonna do to them every second they're out of my sight. I have a man who wants to love me, but I won't let him because of you. I refuse to let you hold me down anymore. I'm gonna love hard. I'm gonna be a better mother. You don't win. Because your hand-me-down stopped right here. I forgive you with all my might. And I'm gonna pray that God has mercy on your soul.
So you think I don't have feelings? You think I'm not sensitive? Let me tell you something you don't know. I do have feelings. I am sensitive. And I know what they say about me. I know what they say about guys like me. They say we're pigs, they say we're fuckboys. They say we're trash. They talk and talk and talk and say all sorts of things about what monsters we are. But do they understand? Do they realize that they are the reason for these so-called monsters they hate so much? Yeah, believe it or not, every player, every guy playing 3 girls at the same time is doing all of that out of fear. Fear of being crushed by a woman. Because back in the day, they weren't players. They liked one girl, just one, and they gave it up to her. They fell in love. And what happens next? They were crushed, they were cheated on, they were played by a girl they were just trying to love. And they found themselves the heart broken into small pieces. And once they're done picking up those small pieces of what once was their heart, every single guy made a vow to never give it up again. You know the guys that break hearts occasionally? Those guys were the most beautiful. Those guys had the most romantic hearts. And those guys got hurt the worst of all. Because you never get over it. I mean, you gain a bit of confidence, but you never get over it. And you come to a realization that if this is how the game is played, if this is how things are done, surely I can do the same thing too. Surely I can be a player too. Am I scared to commit? Absolutely. I am not getting my heart broken again, like I did when I was 16.
You're gonna hear the truth. What you are and what I am. You never told any truth for 10 seconds in this house. Well, hear this, Willie. This is me. You know why I had no address for 3 months? It's because I stole a suit in Kansas City and I was in jail. I stole myself of every good job since high school. I never got anywhere in life. That's whose fault it is. It's goddamn time you heard the truth, Pops. I ran 11 flights with a pen in my hand. Suddenly, I stopped today. Suddenly, I stopped today. Do you hear me? In the middle of the building. Do you hear this? I stopped in the middle of the building and I saw the sky. You know, I saw everything I love in this world. I saw the food, the work, and the time just to sit around and smoke. As I was holding the pen, I thought to myself, what the hell am I grabbing this pen for? Why am I trying to become when I don't want to be? Why am I sitting in this office making a contemptuous begging fool of myself while all that I want is out there waiting for me to suck in everything I say to know who I am? Why can't I say that, Pops? Why can't I say that, Willie? It's goddamn time you stop praying for me to bring home prices, Willie. Because I'm not bringing home prices anymore. I'm not bringing anything anymore. I'm just who I am. That's all.
I don't know my father. He denied me to a point that he told my mother to abort me. Which I wish she should have done. Because she also abandoned me. Immediately when I was brought from the hospital, she left. And the only thing that she does is to send money for my kebabs. It hurts because I wish she knew that I don't want her stupid money. I wanted her love. And you know what's worse? I'm a product of an affair. My mother dated a married man called James Morgetty. And the reason why he wanted my mother to abort me is because he didn't want to lose his family. My mother kept the pregnancy, hoping to trap him. And after she was told that I'm an albino, I guess she saw me as a curse. Because she even wanted to give me up for an adoption. Instead, my granny took me and raised me to be the woman that I am today.
I married her because I had no choice. I had to do the right thing because I know what it's like to grow up without a father. I know what it's like to grow up in poverty. I know what it's like to fight for a slice of bread. And to be honest, I can't. I can't and I won't allow that to happen to my child. You know, Ma, I was one of 2 students who won a scholarship to go study in the UK. I remember. I struggled. I worked hard. I was sending money home when other people were getting money from home. I did odd jobs so my mother could survive. It was a struggle, Ma. A big, big struggle. And I remember when I got my master's degree, when I landed in OR Tambo, my mother was there looking at me. There was so much joy from her face, so much joy. But the most important thing was coming back to my childhood sweetheart, younger. And I don't understand how or why I broke her heart, but I ended up breaking her heart. Because I became a hit, and everyone wanted to hang out with me because I had money, Ma. After that, I saw your daughter, a beautiful girl. Next thing I know, she tells me she's pregnant. So as a man, what do? I marry her. And that's not the only thing I did. I had to go and break my childhood sweetheart's heart. And I started to lose everything. I lost my job. I lost my cars. I lost my house. And your daughter, the woman who stood in front of the altar, in front of the Lord, in front of the congregation, who said she'll stand by me, she didn't. She left me. She took my child, and she left with my child. My child. And you were here telling me your daughter is perfect. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Remember what you promised me? Loyalty and honesty. You were scared to let me in, but I fucking gave you all of me. I mean every fucking part of me. Now you can even talk to me. You know, ever since you left me, I can't shake these demons of me. See, you just locked your heart away. And I can't find a way inside. I mean, can't find a way inside to show these feelings so they stay inside. I needed you. I begged, I tried. Now this time around, it's not the same. I'm crying. I'm crying because every time I thought I found you, you found a new place to hide. But I just hope one day you find someone new to match your love. But I want you to know, even if you can run away and find yourself, please never let me know. And if ever you miss me, promise me to never let it show. I always saw you as my rose. I guess I never let you grow.
Come on, Uncle Phil. Why should I be mad? I'm just saying, at least say goodbye this time. I just wish I hadn't wasted my money on the stupid press. Nah, you know what? You ain't got to do no none, Uncle Phil. It ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know. It ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom when his daddy coming back home, eh? Hey, who needs him? I'm just saying, at least he was never there to teach me how to shoot my first basketball. I learned, didn't I? And I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil? I learned how to drive without him. I learned how to shave without him. I got to my first date without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. Do I want him? I need him then, I don't need him now. No, you know what? I'm gonna get to college without him. I'm gonna get me a great job, marry me a fine honey, have me a whole bunch of kids, love them, be a great father than he ever was, because there's nothing he can teach me about how to love my goddamn kids! Why you don't want me, man?